Tuesday night baseball from Denver, Colorado and Coors Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Atlanta Braves and the Colorado Rockies. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
First-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big arm, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard slider. It's never been about the stuff for John Gray. It's about attacking the strike zone. At times gets a little bit too timid on the mound, but if he brings his A game, you'll know early. If he's throwing strikes early with that fastball and he's in an attack mode, he's as good as anybody in the game.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Manny, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
The 1-2. And he popped him up. Murphy will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's hitting over .350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In for strike 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. The next 3-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. A ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Acuna is really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's 1 for 3. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Nick.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Comes set, the 0-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. And 2. Here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
Ready on 0-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Braves 1, the Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Julio Teheran gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Into the box now, David Dahl. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Teheran has his target. First pitch on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
First pitch of the at-bat. Low for ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Donaldson is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as it's grounded sharply to first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. The Braves lead it 1-0. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
McCann.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And the pitch. Ball 1. One and 2 now. Now here's the pitch. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. Swing, and oh my, Hit him with the height. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run for Brian McCann. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Batting it.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
Number 11.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2 balls and no strikes.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
3-0 now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
The pitcher, Julio Teheran, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Comes set and the 0-1. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. The second for 1 on to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Teheran stands at first with 1 out. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
The batter.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Tapia. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Two down, runners at first and second. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Now batting.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Ronald Acuna, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Braves on top, 3-0. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He went deep in the contest last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one, only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the pitch. Fouled off. Tehran's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base. Not only from the offensive side is he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Digging in, Mark Reynolds. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Tehran offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Acuna giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still down 3-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Braves.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Markakis looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Called strike, a good pitch down in the zone.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 now to Markakis. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Line towards center field. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Hit out towards second. Murphy has it. And there's out number 2.
Now had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Brian McCann. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. McCann bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this: you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Story brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. So striding forward now, Josh Fuentes. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. A little bit outside. 2-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Tehran's ready. Needs to hit his spot here on 3 balls and a strike. Popped up. Freeman is there. 1 out.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Albies brings it in. And that's the second out.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, John Gray.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, John Gray. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hops this one up. Tehran has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. Atlanta leads it 3-0. Stepping into the box, Ender Inciarte. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he gets ahead 0-1. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Tapia is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, the pitcher, Julio Teheran.
So here now's the pitcher, Julio Teheran, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead.
Now
2 away now.
Second baseman.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
1 strike.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Desmond sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Teheran into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, Raimel Tapia. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Daniel Murphy is on deck. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Murphy playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 13th round pick during the first year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. To short, hit hard. Scooped up on the backhand. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. One left for Colorado. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Josh Donaldson.
Here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 to short. Story picks it up. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First delivery to him on the way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. One out, nobody on. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Second home run early in the year, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
In now, Ronald Acuna. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way outside. 1-2. Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Into the box now, Nick Markakis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
2 out, nobody on. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the fifth after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Chad Bettis, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 35, Chad Bettis.
Into the box, Dansby Swanson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Career numbers against Bettis. He's 1 for 5. Called strike 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Heading out toward shallow right. Waiting on it is Tapia. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. Halfway home tonight from Denver. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Mark Reynolds. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Swanson scoops it up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the fifth as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys. And they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The 0-2 home. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. fouled off. One out, nobody on.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Way gone out to the tree farm. A solo home run that time for Ian Desmond. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Josh Fuentes. And they've looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Settling in now, Chris Iannetta. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0 home. Squared that one up just a little late. Fuentes leads off first with 1 away. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Full count now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Charlie Blackmon will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Blackmon.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the second deck and gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 6th home run on the season for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there, and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Standing in now, David Dahl. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
In now, Raimel Tapia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here it comes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Four runs here in this half inning. Softly hit out toward short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Chris Russin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 52, Chris Russin.
Now at the plate, Brian McCann.
The catcher, Brian McCann.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Now the 1-0. Misses down below the knees.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline in making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. In now, Ender Inciarte, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Barehanded on the move. The 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The pitcher, number 49, Julio Teheran.
So a runner at first now with one away, and the pitcher hits next. That'll bring in Julio Teheran. First pitch of the at-bat. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Digging in once again, Ozzie Albies, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's 1 for 2. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
That evens it up 1-1. Hit hard to third. He's got it. Easy little chance for Murphy at second, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in and looking for more, Daniel Murphy. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Teheran gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. Now here's a ball popped up. This behind the plate for McCann. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Ready once again, Mark Reynolds. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Murphy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Stepping in now, Ian Desmond, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit down the line at first. Step on the bag for 1. But he'll only get 1 as he's in there at second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Standing in now, Josh Fuentes, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of getting in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. The throw will go to third, and he's safe.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and standing in now the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Jesse Biddle is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 19, Jesse Biddle.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Biddle, a native Pennsylvanian who was selected in the 1st round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
I got 2-1.
Outside, 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We're through 6 full. Rockies lead this one 5-4. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jake McGee is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 51, Jake McGee. Now playing third base and batting
ready for another shot now. Freddie Freeman trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
From the stretch. And he lays off there 1-0. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Hit in the air out to center field. Desmond is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard but foul. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
trying to pick things up where he left off, Nick Markakis. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's 5 for 14. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the run is Dahl. And they can't run it down. He'll try again, 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Arenado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Inciarte to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
In now, David Dahl, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Arenado stands at second with no outs. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Now Now at the plate, Raimel Tapia. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He pulls this one into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rockies strand one. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Sun Hwan-Oh has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 18, Sun Hwan-Oh.
Standing in, Dansby Swanson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Dansby Swanson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Stepping in now, Brian McCann, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. Rockies on top here at Coors Field as you get a look at our line score through the first 7 innings. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's dead center for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Story scoops it up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of 1, though.
Matt Joyce will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 14, Matt Joyce.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Low and away with that one. It's 1 and 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Rockies 5 and the Braves 4. Chad Sabatka is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62.
Now in the box, Trevor Story. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
People always talk about how important getting the
number
leadoff man on
12,
base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and that'll bring up the right-handed big-time power bat of Mark Reynolds. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Line towards center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They lead it 5-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Wade Davis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 71, Wade Davis. Now playing center field.
And back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's 1 for 2. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Grounded back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Josh Donaldson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Albies gets his lead at first, nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Quick check on that tying run at first. Back in standing. Here now the 2-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they take a 7-5 lead. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, man, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Scott Oberg, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Into the box, Ronald Acuna, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Standing in, Nick Markakis. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Into the box, Dansby Swanson. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Two and 0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Strike taken up in the zone. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. It's the Braves 7 and the Rockies 5. Shane Green
please.
comes on looking for
Now
a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 61, Shane Green.
Leading off the inning, Garrett Hampson,
Off
and they'll
for the
need him to
Rockies.
get something going
The
here.
center fielder, number 1.
First delivery to him on the way. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Comes set with the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Striding in for the Rockies, Chris Iannetta. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Strike, the count.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now batting, Nolan Arenado, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
7-5 tonight's final. Atlanta came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Chad Sabatka claims the win out of the pen, his first. Shane Green wraps it up for the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL East, Freddie Freeman plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, leading the Braves to a win against Colorado 7-5. The Twins combined for 4 total home runs as they manhandled the Mets 11-5. They now have 5 straight wins. The Nationals got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 4-1. The Reds combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Marlins 1-0. Corey Seager drove in 4, helping lead the Dodgers past the Cardinals 7-3. The Rangers combined to allow only 4 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 4-2. The San Diego Padres grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-0. The Boston Red Sox broke up their 5-game losing skid as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-1. The Oakland Athletics knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-3. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 6-3. Kevin Plawecki was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as the Indians took care of Detroit 5-3. The Royals combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-2. Andrelton Simmons collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits, leading the Halos past the Brewers 17-3. The New York Yankees amassed 14 hits in the game as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros 7-6. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.